Hey guys, what's up?
It's me, Oscar, here again.
And I wanted to continue with a series of editing with Oscar, and let's get started. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna play the track that I want to use, and you guys can hear it. I don't want to play the whole thing since it's about 3 minutes long, and yeah, I hope you guys find it. I'll actually link it for you guys if you guys want the same track. Alright, yeah, so that's the track I plan on using. Either way, as you guys can see, it's kind of synced. I mean, I noticed that there's a couple parts where the knife jabs right on beat, which actually makes the syncing look quite nice. I have found over about 5 or 6 after mixes I've made, and I think I'm improving on syncing, but I'm not the best, so I'm going to try to explain what I know. So I'm going to kind of recap the parts I think I already synced. As you can see right there, there's a beat and you guys can hear it. It goes whoosh, and then the knife jabs. Here's another one and the knife jabs again, which I guess I'm just getting lucky, but to make these orange markers, all you got to do is hit M on the keyboard where you want it, and that's gonna happen. Now one thing I forgot to do at the beginning was remove this right here, this audio track, since we don't need it and we can actually use it for something else. So just hit U to split it from the video and then delete, and let's also make a marker where the thing begins. Now since we don't really want to do too many effects since we're just starting, let's make a fade in transition, which is just go to the end of the video near the blue triangle up here and then just fade it in. I don't know, not that much, but noticeable enough. Alright, so as you guys can see, that looks quite nice. Maybe a little bit shorter next time, but either way, that's a great way to start out a montage and edit or whatever. If it's quite long with dramatic music, which is what I work with normally when it comes down to after mixes, aka World Chaos now. But let's continue and make a couple more beats. Okay, as you can see here, there's a double sync. So, or a double beat, my bad. One thing you do want to take a notice is that the longer you take to sync, the better your syncing is going to be, which is something I never really noticed. And lately, I've been hearing this quote a lot from a couple editors and just friends overall, saying quality over quantity, and I'm starting to spread that around because it's something that really does help you when it comes down to editing. So overall, it actually comes down to anything in life. Quality over quantity, it's what gets you places. I mean, if you do sloppy work, it's never going to be amazing or great or get you anywhere. But the longer you take it and the more better you make it, the best of your capability, the better it's going to look at the end, and the more how could we say it, well, for an edit, the more views it's going to get, the more people are going to be like, wow, that's great. So let's keep those 3 beats right there. So now that we have that, that's basically synced, and it's not fully synced yet because there aren't effects on it, and we're probably going to add a couple more things, but for now, those are the basics on how to sync, which is just markers, finding the beat, slowing it down. Now, if you're finding a hard time, a difficult time, editing this, what you want to do, finding the markers for it, what you want to do is slow down the music. So as you can see, it's going full speed there. So what we're going to do is go down to this orange triangle and slow it down to, I don't know, 0.1, 0.09. Now you can hear a difference. As you can see there, I missed it, and I never would have noticed unless it was for this. And now what we're going to do is set it back to 0, which all you have to do is right click it and set to 0. And that way it's more synced. So next we're going to learn how to sync flashes, which is a big thing. And I'm going to do 3 flashes right here. And then after that episode, we're going to probably learn DayLightFX, which brightens up your video. Which all it is color curves and playing around with the video event pan crop. All you gotta do is play around with that, but that's for later, and I hope you guys enjoyed this and it helped you a little bit.